Okay, back.
No, they're to the website.
It's empty too.
So everybody can see.
Okay.
These meetings.
They have to subscribe to his channel.
Okay. Nothing?
They're public, aren't they?
I don't know.
Just find them on the
You don't have
website.
to, you don't have to subscribe to a channel to watch their videos.
Alright.
I highly doubt somebody from the public is
Oh,
going
that
to
was-
for it.
And
Okay. So actually, my notes for council were just some help from council, which did come up because of the congregational meeting, but I will start with this. I have spoken to Opal and our representative there, and we are good to go. We will be receiving some documentation that we'll have to sign. There are a 3 payment setup plan, 30% up front. I think it's 50% in the middle, and then 20%
Upon completion.
at completion.
And that is without the federal tax credit, right?
Correct. Yes,
Just making sure I understand.
that's money back into the account
When that comes in.
when it comes in.
so.
No, what
So,
the government sends
One
you the check,
the church,
then sends us the
Yeah.
check, and then we just put it, we reimburse the capital campaign.
correct, yes. Due to some of their, due to regulations, they can't fill out that paperwork, but they will help us, walk us through, hold our hand,
Okay.
answer our questions. We are, as soon as we get that paperwork in, they will start scheduling people to come out here and take a look at the roof, and what needs to be done.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I wonder how much they can tell just by, is those trusses are probably 24-inch on center,
Yeah,
and you know what the span is, I mean. what-
they'll probably go up into the attic, would be my guess. Up into, right above here and look at it. Yeah. And then find all the dimensions. They'll probably ask on when the roof was constructed, all that good stuff. So we'll have all that information ready for them. As per, I think it was Ross Modesto, who brought it up, but as per his suggestion regarding the batteries, I did ask Opal, what they, to give us a quote, which I think she'll work on. But also the reason why batteries are installed in a lot of places. In areas that have, like California and New York, where there are certain peak demands, and during certain times, energy cost is higher than normal times, like between like 1 and 4 or something. That's when a lot of battery systems are turned on after solar, in order to help alleviate that cost. We don't have that situation here. The other thing is if there's a number of power outages. We do get power outages here enough, but would it be worth enough to have battery installed? That's a question for when we get the quote and to see if it's necessary. For that cost to be cost effective. And furthermore,
Yeah.
Furthermore, how our net zero is working out is we make a lot of energy in the summertime. So in June, July, and August, we make a lot of energy that gets put back, so our bill is negative. But then in the wintertime, we use it, so we get a bill, so the bill is positive, and therefore we net out to zero. With the battery system, we're not necessarily putting that on to the electric grid, and so we would actually lose potentially some of those that credit from the electric companies.
And what would happen if the batteries were fully charged? Would it then be going back into the grid?
It would be, yes. But since our system would be built to cover just about 100%, or just around a little over 100%, I should say.
102.
About 101% of our usage, the batteries wouldn't really hold wouldn't give us enough energy in order to make those, that credit.
Mhm.
But I did ask for a quote.
Okay.
I think it would probably be more cost effective to have even just a portable generator, that if we had a sustained power outage and no electricity to run the pumps to circulate heat, you know where I'm going with this.
I do, yeah.
And so, buying the batteries and losing, you know, the income from putting power back through the grid, it might be more cost effective just to have something that would run the pumps.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
Now, this building was built in '64, so in the last 61 years, we haven't had a sustained power outage. Could it happen? Theoretically.
Sure.
It's not likely, but it's possible.
What depends what you define as sustained, right? I can
Oh.
remember in 2007,
we lost power for 3 days though.
I was out for 4
Yeah,
days.
when the,
Yes.
when the grid went down.
That was the ice
One
storm.
time, ice storm?
It was the ice storm. No, that's not when the grid went down. That was August of 2004.
Yeah, but when the grid went down, we were down for like 3 days.
I mean, that's sustained, longer than a day, it's sustained.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we had that nasty ice storm. A lot of people lost power.
yeah.
Now, what we would have to do in a case like that is, there might be members who have generators that could lend them
Yeah.
temporarily,
Oh,
just
yeah.
enough so that we don't have,
Freezing pipes.
freezing pipes.
Yeah.
We also got
Ah.
items in the food pantry to worry about.
Every time
Yeah.
the lights flicker around here, first thing it goes, my freezers, they go
Sure.
down. I've got
Again,
4 freezers.
that's a sustained power outage once in 20 years. But again, we'll see what the cost is.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily think it's would be cost effective to buy the batteries and have them installed too, but it is something that we can do further down the road. It doesn't have to be a
No, the
decision today.
batteries have leakage.
No, I don't think they're like, they're alkaline batteries.
Well, what I mean is, would they leak
Oh.
power over a period of time? So that, let's say they were fully charged, but
Mhm.
then if you don't use them, how long do they stay fully charged?
Oh, I don't know that question.
Mhm.
Energy.
You're probably right, Mark. They aren't going to hold a battery charge forever. Energy doesn't work that way.
So-
Energy
Right.
doesn't electric cars don't either.
And so we would be losing
Mhm.
revenue that, you know, because
Mhm.
we're not sending it back through the grid.
Correct. Yeah, very much so. Alright. My other, thing from the congregational meeting is, it was nice to see a lot of people there. Some people I haven't seen in quite a while.
Mhm.
That was very nice. I open the floor to anybody now.
I think it went as good as it really could go.
I think having the slides more laid out with the information kept the flow of the meeting better.
Okay.
I think that went well.
Yeah, I like the fact that we added notes to the slides ahead of time so that we were
Oh, yeah.
able to answer questions.
I was up there reading them. I personally enjoyed there being a timer, not just because I get to do it, but also because it kept us on track.
Yeah.
I feel like it also started, like after the first one, it made people possibly more conscious of what they were gonna say or how long they were gonna speak to get their point across.
Mhm.
Now, I will admit, I did fudge it a little bit at the end to not interrupt. The name slipped me. He was, I know his name, but I can't remember his name. Mr. Betteridge?
Yeah,
Nice,
right?
Yeah, I did pause it at that very end bit because he was giving a very good one.
Okay.
Can't do that.
I don't know.
Could help people with time, that help people with time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Rules apply the same to
Well, at
everybody.
least he admitted to
So I appreciate you admitting to that, Nick. For next time,
Mhm.
our next congregational meeting.
I didn't do it the second time though. Yes.
I mean, we had a lot of material to cover at the congregational meeting.
Mhm.
A lot of good questions came out of the congregational members,
Yes.
around the Detroit Street property, around the solar, around the endowment fund, so. I mean, overall, I think it went well.
Mhm.
Well, I wanted to keep, moving forward at some speed anyway on Detroit Street.
Yes.
Because Greg, well, we all had good ideas as far as changing the layout.
Yes.
And, because we can't ask a contractor for a quote unless they know that.
Exactly, yes.
And then, you know, Joe and I doesn't do plumbing or electrical, so we would have to get quotes from there too. If we need to do waterproofing, we need to do that, probably in August.
Okay.
That's gonna probably be the driest period of time. Then it's September. You don't wanna be trying to waterproof when you get into the fall
Yeah,
And all the rain.
and winter.
in winter and rain, yeah. Okay.
What I did find, well, you said that, there is no crumbling of the basement walls, they're not bowing.
No,
Not that we can see.
I mean, Greg,
Not that
Greg and Joe and I have better eyes for that than
Yeah.
I do probably, but we didn't see any evidence of that. We didn't see any cracks. You know, sometimes in the basement wall you see cracks along the mortar joints, none of that.
No. There were a couple spots that there was a little bit of water coming in, and that's why I think waterproofing the outside would be helpful.
I think that's, yeah, because, I think it's just the other way, okay, cause.
But it wasn't done when the house was built, so.
No, okay. I think that, when we do something like that again, we probably should not call it a vote,
Yeah,
word it as, we're surveying.
I tried, but it was too late, because the tap was already out.
On the bag.
yeah, I mean, that was my, definitely my mistake.
I don't think it was I don't think it was a mistake, I think it was just worded, it's not a mistake, yeah.
What are you speaking about?
Instead of calling for a vote on the Detroit Street, we should have requested it as, we're taking a survey on what the congregation feels of the Detroit Street.
A poll.
A poll, we're taking a poll,
Call
Not
it
a-
Detroit Street poll.
yeah, you know, instead of taking a vote whether to see or to can't, we just wanted to get the pulse of the congregation and
Yeah.
where they're staying with the feeling of.
Right, because I guess the way I looked at it is we were gonna sell Detroit Street. If if most of the congregation wanted to sell it, what effort we put into whether we remodeled it or not may be different than if we're going to keep it.
Mhm.
And I was hoping that direction, if it was keep, then we have a path to go instead of trying to run parallel paths or
Mhm,
something.
mhm.
That's all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's okay though, it's
Mhm.
fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
We worked on the audio system. I
think
think
we
I
got-
know why that was happening, and I think it has to do with, leaving some of the mics unmuted most of the time. We get feedback even during worship service. I had a conversation with, Jan Vegas, Robin Bryant, and Chris Murtha yesterday while they were counting, and asked them if that same difficulty in hearing, happens during the worship service, and they say it does. So I think muting the mics that are not being used is vital.
So Sunday's service, even with Jen's portable mic,
Mhm.
Yeah,
nobody could understand a word she was saying.
Well, that's not,
I think
that's not necessarily the mic's fault, but yes, I agree.
Well, I think it was a combination.
Yeah.
I have an idea there that it's more just, Jen does speak too fast, I believe. The mic seems to be working fine, but she just speaks too fast for people to make it out.
She does speak quickly, but even when she speaks quickly normally, I can understand her. It was muffled and
That-
whooshed. I don't know how else to explain it.
That's been going on, even sometimes you sound like that,
Yeah.
muffled and mush, it's,
Well, even Sue Tan was difficult to understand.
Yes, and she's
Yeah.
usually very clear.
yeah, she is, yeah.
Yeah. So again, I think having all the open mics muted, except for the one that is being used, is going to help that.
So you're gonna be,
I used to turn the
And-
game down.
But run into the issue of trying to juggle the mics, of me
Wow.
trying to mute the one, unmute the one, and mute the one we were just.
So on our packs, the assistant minister and my battery pack, we have mute that works.
Uh-huh.
We mute it and nothing's being sent, even to mute on your thing.
okay.
But like, when the reader is not happening, or anything's not happening from the lectern.
It should be muted.
So
Or the hanging mics when the bells aren't playing, mute it.
And that's what we used to do.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so
Long time ago.
so I don't need to worry about pastor or assistant pastor mics, because you guys can mute when you're on.
Yes.
It's just the left turn where they read.
Like during opening,
And then, as part of this, I think another little reader, or anybody who uses the lectern mic, training, revival, whatever, just a reminder to not have it up here. The mic really should be down,
Lip level, chin
lip
level.
level,
Can
chin
we-
level.
can-
Yeah, that mic is movable. I think. one
I
of
think
the-
they're afraid to, I think they're afraid to.
I mean, JT pulled it out in an accident, but he
Yeah.
fixed it immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's, they might be afraid to move
Yeah.
it or cause kind of a squawking and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
It does.
But it definitely needs to move down.
I try my best to make it audible, like during normal church services. I try my best to make it audible on the stream when they're doing the recording, when
Yeah.
they're doing the readings.
Yeah.
But there's
I
only
mean,
so
it's
much I
not,
can do.
it's not all on, it's not on you.
I know, there's only
You
so
know,
much
it's
I
right
can
in the right spot. And our lapels, we maybe need to move them where they are.
I can only slide the slider up so much.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that during Sunday services, maybe one of us should go up there and make sure that mic is tilted down a little bit better than.
Depends who's speaking.
Right.
Well, we can
I
see
mean,
who the reader is.
One week it can be Sue Pen, the other week it could be Mark.
Well, if it's
and
Mark, we're not gonna touch
He
it.
brings it up because
We're not gonna touch it for
he
you.
knows to bring it up. though.
Right, right. But I think we just
Fuck,
need
I
maybe
can't
be a little bit mindful who's doing it and just gonna kind of go up there and adjust it for who we think is gonna be reading.
It'll be fine.
I think
It's not that big of a deal.
it's,
Let's
It'd be
move on.
just tell the readers, just to adjust the mic.
It's gonna be just like writing on a piece of paper that says lower below lip level.
I'll talk to the readers.
Yeah,
I'll send it out to the readers, not me.
That's fine.
yeah.
And then I will also look up on these mic packs, what they suggest the location be.
Yeah, that makes a difference too.
Oh, okay, I just saw this. I forgot all about this.
What?
The brunch on June 8th.
Yeah, for the gallery walk.
Are we asking
Okay.
people to sign up, or are we just asking people to bring things in, or
Well,
we're gonna kind
we
of?
can talk about that in just a minute.
Okay.
Anything else from, the congregational meeting that people want to bring up?
Nope.
Okay. Any new business? Slash, going
Any-
back to old business.
All right, the brunch.
The brunch.
On June 8th.
June 8th. I just looked, oh my God, I almost forgot about it. I actually literally forgot about it.
Is there a sign-up sheet for that?
Nope. Like I said, I forgot about
So we have 2 Sundays left before the 8th.
Okay.
it. Are we gonna wanna do it like we did before, like an Easter brunch, have everybody bring a dish? Okay, we'll have a sign-up sheet this Sunday.
Corresponding with that though, when were you gonna make the announcement about the gallery walk? You said there was more information to come.
Mm-hmm. I think we
Probably do a special fund announcement, and talk in the talk during worship service.
This coming Sunday? Okay.
The next 2 Sundays. We got a couple Sundays yet.
Just people aren't gonna understand what the brunch is for if they
I
don't have the
understand.
corresponding announcement.
Right.
I will, make a special phone announcement. Hopefully I can keep it to 2 minutes.
You can do it.
You giggle too much.
I like doing the announcements.
I know you do, you do a good job.
Okay.
Any other business for the good of the congregation?
No, I think we got the first wing night coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We need to put out we're trying to get a team together for the fish fry.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
We're gonna be people to fry fish.
okay.
We do have Boy Scouts that are willing to help serve that night, so
Mhm.
we'll be good there.
Okay,
But, we need a committee that's gonna be willing to help prep.
okay. I spawned because it's a Lutheran church, must have committee.
We have to have a committee that week. I'm sorry,
How many committees does it take to change a light bulb?
Ken.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, it's good, she's working full-time. I'm busy that night.
Not saying it's not necessary. Just, like,
When will the first outdoor service be?
we are, looking at, either this Sunday or next Sunday. Again, that'll, be in the announcements coming up. We're kind of playing it by weather a little bit, making sure it's not too cool yet outside.
Good luck.
40 degrees in the morning is a little cool.
Yeah.
Wake them up.
I rode my bike this morning. That was fine.
No.
It was like
But you're,
42.
but you're also like 42 years younger than most of them coming to service.
So, yes, we will be looking at that very soon.
Well, I have the 3 hanging baskets done over at the carport, but I also have the 5 hanging baskets for the north side, but I have them in the sun at home so they can grow better.
Yeah.
And then there's the 2 large hanging baskets on each side of the cross. They're also in the sun. If I bring them down here, it's just not enough sun
Yeah.
on that north side.
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, and it's cool too, but at least they're in more sun right now. And then I will be getting the cross this year.
Okay.
I have the plants. I'll probably be stuffing the bags tomorrow
Wow.
because tomorrow's gonna be a rainy day.
Yeah.
I have stuff to do outside, but it doesn't. It looks like it's gonna rain all day tomorrow.
Okay. Cool.
The color of the cross will be pink. Is that okay?
Yeah, totally fine.
We've had white, pink, and red.
Okay.
And I was gonna go with white, but I couldn't find, I used begonias because they're the right size. And they do well in that limited light over there. But the white begonias I saw didn't look nearly as healthy as the pink ones. So it's gonna be pink.
Yeah, they weren't looking too good this year, the white ones.
I don't know, this was at one particular place, and I just saw these really nice looking begonias, and I said, and they had enough of them. It takes 80 plants to do
Wow.
a cross.
Wow.
Okay. Some good did you know thing.
You're gonna have to start writing this all down, so when you can't do this anymore, we know what we're doing.
80
Just like you
billion
with those
plants.
recipes that keep asking for.
Well, I'm not gonna give them to you yet because I'm not ready.
Do we have time for a short joke about recipes?
Yeah, absolutely.
There was this woman, she had a recipe over on her gravestone. Do you know why?
Why?
Because when she was living, when people asked her for a recipe, she said, over my dead body.
Yeah, that's a
like
good
that.
Is that what you're gonna do?
No,
Well, we need to get you a mausoleum to fit them all.
Alright, what else?
The only thing is just a couple of help reminders. The council can help remind people to empty the trash wheelbarrow if it gets used, and just help walk the property and once in a while for just trash laying around. A couple times I found an extension rod left outside the shop, so just walk around once in a while. One of those, it's like a broom handle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I don't assign blame, I just,
Oh.
help people
I
remind
picked
people.
up bottles that blow into the parking lot, especially on this side of the building.
Mhm.
Oh.
They tend to, in that alleyway.
I noticed this today when I took the trash out. Garbage was not completely emptied out of the dumpster again,
Mhm.
and we need to clean that up around.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's nasty over there.
There's leaves, there's our little friends come and have their little feast.
Our little friends are basically tenants at this
Okay.
point. We need to start
We
charging
Mm.
need
them
to take
rent.
the doors off.
And we gotta get those doors
You
up.
and I need to take those doors off. Or you and Jerry, or Ron and Jerry, or you and Ron.
Somebody
Or
needs to
somebody,
get the doors off.
somebody needs to take the doors off and it should get a person job.
The only days that I'm free is your day out.
Okay.
That's
Maybe.
good point.
Make it work. We'll make it work. Alright,
You're both here tonight.
No, it's.
as that sounds like the end of our business, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Nicholas, seconded.
Me, Stacy, me.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
I invite you to stand as you are able. In the name of our Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. And thank you, my heavenly Father, through Jesus Christ, your dear Son, that you have graciously kept me this day. And I pray that you would forgive me all my sins, where I have done wrong, and graciously keep me this night. For into your hands I commend myself, my body and soul, and all things. Let your holy angel be with me, that the evil foe may have no power over me. Amen. Everybody have a great evening.
You gotta be able to get a little nap before you get to work? Huh?
So they are absent.
Those are probably those raccoons are probably the ones eating the best in the Soul City.
They're not little.
They make an old
Do you
chicken.
want me to take the, I was just gonna ask you to take the copy.